Hello, my name is Lynn Mid, and I'd like to talk today about student engagement in an online course. I was writing a grant recently, and it asked me, what is the objective, and how will you know you succeeded? I think those are good questions that we could ask anytime we teach a class, but particularly with the online courses. When I think about that, I think about the answer to this being, how do I know I succeeded? And the answer for me is when students are engaged. When students are engaged with the material, they're interested, and they learn what is taught. I think I'm successful when students are engaged with other students. They collaborate with other students. They talk about the things that they've learned with other students. I think I'm successful when they are engaged with me as the instructor. They trust me enough to ask questions, to inquire more, to come to my office to talk to me about their materials or how the material influences their life in some way. I think I'm successful when they're engaged with the community, when the things that they learn in class extend to their families, to their workplace, to their friendships. They talk about and they use what they've learned in my classes. A set of researchers define student engagement as a student's willingness, need, desire, and compulsion to participate in and be successful in the learning process, promoting higher level thinking for enduring understanding. I'd like to define for you what it looks like in my course that I teach at the University of Arkansas. So let's talk about my class. I teach a nonverbal communication class to sophomore level students. I'm in the Department of Communication at the University of Arkansas. The class I teach is fully online. So the first thing I want is my students to be engaged with the material. I did a mid-semester assessment and asked students how it was working for them, what was good about the class, what I could do better. And this was some of the feedback that I got. I really enjoy the different videos and how they relate to the coursework. It makes the course feel more like a hobby than homework. So at least from this student's perspective, they like it, they're engaged, and it's interesting. But I think it's very, very important that when we look at engagement, it's not just that they like the course, but that there's objectives for the course and the students are meeting the objectives for this course. So I actually took a screenshot of 1 week from my class in nonverbal communication. You can see that each week it has an introduction and then it has some objectives. So for example, the first two objectives, describe the differences in individualistic and collectivistic culture. Deconstruct the Nasarima, what does it mean? How does it relate to America? So in my mind, every week, I clearly define what I want students to learn. I write down what I want students to learn. I tell them what I want them to learn. All of the readings, all of the lessons, the videos, all the homework is defined to that end. And one student commented on this assessment, quote, "The objectives at the beginning of the week's lessons really help me know what to look for in the week's videos, readings, and the PowerPoint. It tells us exactly what we should expect and what we should know